Scooter, Mastodon, All American Rejects and Feeder. The next set of logo bands to be playing at Download Festival in 2026. Join us this week as we take a deeper dive in this episode of the Lowdown Podcast.
This is the Lowdown Podcast. This is the Lowdown Podcast.
Evening, mate.
Good evening, mate.
We are back again, and it is finally February.
Oh, yeah. Get in.
Yeah, yeah. It feels different, doesn't it?
It definitely does. Definitely does.
You know, you've got a short month ahead. You've got March, and then a little bit of a sign of spring coming. So,
Yeah, lighter nights,
yeah,
clocks go. What is it? Spring forward?
spring forward.
Spring forward.
Yeah, less time in bed.
Yeah.
Not that it matters to
Well,
you.
exactly. When you got kids, it makes a giant difference, doesn't it?
Keeping an eye out on the garden tonight. There's been a few burglaries around the area,
it's
hasn't
been
there?
a bit dodgy, actually, which is
Yeah.
not like around here. But
No.
so yeah, if you see us running out in the garden, we're running away.
Yeah, that's it. Locking the door.
looking ourselves in like we did last week.
Johnny's brought some different beers tonight.
I've brought us some of the new Megadeth beers.
Megadeth. Taste of Evil.
Rattlehead IPA.
It's made with the tears of Dave Mustaine.
Let's hope it's better than the album they just released. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, better than that. Let there be shred, at least.
Yeah. Hey, it's not bad at all, that.
Nah,
Good.
nice. Cheers, buddy.
Not bad for £3.50 a can.
Oof.
Outrageous, isn't it?
I don't know what's going on with the world, man.
Yeah.
So expensive, everything. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Danielle was away this weekend, so I was single dad for 3 days. Thankfully, the grandparents came in to help and had Seb for me. So I only had Jovi to deal with. She was an angel. Just didn't get much sleep. That was it, really. I've just sat and watched YouTube and films with her all night. I've started my download vlog watching.
I have as well.
And it seems to get earlier every year. I think we spoke about this previously. I've tried to come up with a word for like premature excitement. Yeah, exactly.
There's definitely a word for that.
So yeah, we're used to that. But yeah, so yeah, I've started on them. I watched a really cool one I've never seen before from a new channel called Middle Age Madness, I think they're called.
All right.
It's pretty cool. They were in campervan camping this year. The vlog's about 2 hours long. Really like comprehensive view of all the weekend. But yeah, it's great. Just gets you in the mood, gets you giddy.
I haven't seen any from the original campervan field, so
Yeah,
that'd be good.
yeah, it's good. The Arnolds do a good one from the campervan
Oh, of course they do.
one as well. Yeah,
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 they
it's
do.
great.
Forgot about the Arnolds. I've watched a few. I caught up with Rock and Rants and Jareth and Robbins stuff. Yeah, I've been a bit busy like that. I've been catching up on TPD as well,
Yeah,
which is first time I've actually kind of lapsed a little bit with them, but I watched about 3 back to back last night.
yeah.
Really enjoyed them.
One in Dublin's great. I'm going there next weekend on a stag do, so I thought that'd get me in the mood, which it definitely has.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about you, mate? What have you been up to?
Yeah, not a great lot. Football and more football. It was Adam's birthday Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's just football game Saturday, football party Sunday, and his birthday, and then Tuesday we had which was last night. We had a friendly, absolutely freezing. But yeah, no, it's all been good.
Yeah, good, mate.
Good. Just been quite chilled actually. I'm quite enjoying
Yeah.
myself at the minute.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Feeling good, which is not always the case, but yeah, I'm feeling good at the minute.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. That's good to hear.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. So tonight we're on to the next row of logo bands. So we said there seems to be more logo bands every year, which has helped us because it helps our content because
Because
we
you get stuff to talk about.
yeah, and the next row are quite an interesting bunch because there can't be many festivals in the world that this 4 bands would ever appear on.
Yeah, definitely.
I've relearned about bands that I've loved years ago. I've learned a lot more about the new stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've just found myself raving in the car on the way back from picking Emily up. So
Yeah, I was doing that in the kitchen before with Seb.
yeah.
Yeah, talk a bit about that when we get on to him.
Yeah. So yeah, we're moving closer.
Mm.
We're starting to have one eye on other festivals as well. Obviously, Slam Dunk being probably the first one.
Yeah,
And also, there's going to be a 2000 Trees announcement tomorrow.
there is.
And I'd be very surprised if that is not
Funeral for a
a
Friend.
So thanks to Fudge for pointing us in the right direction there, because they've put three words?
Yeah, so Funeral for a Friend have posted like 3 videos to their story on Instagram.
Right.
Each different words kind of flashing
Right.
in their font and stuff. And then when you put those 3 words into what 3 words, apparently it comes up as the location of 2000 Trees, which is pretty cool.
That's
Nice,
yeah.
cryptic. And then 2000 Trees also did a thing today where they put like 6 or 7 what 3 words locations on their Instagram.
Right.
And then said, if you can send us a screenshot of you in these locations, we'll give you a free ticket to Trees. And I had a look, I thought, oh, let's have a look. It's like Vancouver, somewhere else in like Thailand, there was somewhere in Scotland, and it's like, all right, okay, fair play.
That's
trying not to give free tickets away.
Yeah.
The North Pole,
Yeah.
top of Everest. So yeah, it's pretty good. But I like it because it's definitely ramping up.
Yeah.
All the festival content, everyone's at it. It's just absolute madness. It's great.
We also had the Download Festival survey,
We did for 2027.
which they usually do after the event. It was a bit weird. What annoyed me most about it was them saying, who would you like to see play Download for the first time? And they had Breaking Benjamin on the list.
Ah, yeah,
And
okay.
I'm pretty sure I
Right.
stood in that mud
Yeah.
in 2016 watching them. There was a few normal bands in the headliner things, but then a few sort of out there ones. There was Snoop Dogg was listed as well.
Oh, really?
At one point as a band, an artist you might like to see at Download, which I think would be a good. I mean,
Yeah, I do.
I'm not a huge fan of these curveballs, but I think Snoop Dogg would work.
Yeah, not loads of them, but a big
One
one,
a year,
every year would
yeah.
be cool. He played Kendall Calling, didn't he, a few years ago? Apparently didn't know where he was.
No,
He had no idea.
I don't blame him, to be honest. It's not even in Kendall, so he must be well confused.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it is strange timing. Cool that they're doing it so soon,
Yeah,
because it feels like you are influencing their decisions. But also, just give us the fucking second announcement. Come on,
yeah,
get that out of the way. And then you could make maybe a better informed decision of what bands you do want to see, because no doubt some of those on that list will be the people that are announced. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Could well be.
Lots of them, like bands that are playing this year. Did you notice that?
I did, yeah.
Like
Bad
Pendulum and Bad
Omens.
Omens, and it's like, would you want to see them next year?
No,
probably not.
No.
Like, I get it.
no, and then you might put yes now because you're excited about seeing them.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
yeah, it
Strange.
skews the data a bit there.
Yeah.
Not sure on that one. So should we move on to the bands?
Yeah, where are we
got-
going to start with these? Because they're so different, aren't they?
It's all over the shop, isn't it? We'll just go left to right on the old poster.
Go on then. Scooter?
Scooter. It's just stunned silence. I'm all for the curveballs. I don't think I will go massively out of my way to see it.
No, if they're going and they'll be headlining the Avalanche, aren't
yeah.
they? It's more than likely they'll be clashing with. What time's that? About sub into headliner.
Yeah. When we went in for Busted, I missed the first 4 or 5 Queens of the Stone Age songs.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, you're giving up watching a band you want to see.
Yeah.
Really. So unless you're mad into reliving your happy hardcore rave days, then I'm not.
I'm sure it'll be packed.
Oh, it'll be
It will be,
bouncing,
yeah.
and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, listening to them on the way home was a lot of fun. You
Yeah,
can't.
you
It's
can't.
just absolutely ridiculous.
Cheese you up, doesn't it?
Yeah. And again, that's why I'm sometimes a little bit. It's a shame that these curveballs aren't on one of the main stages.
Yeah.
One of the outdoor stages, because if you just went in passing and they just hype the crowd up,
Yeah.
stick them on before Electric Callboy,
Yeah, exactly.
you'd need a lie down after.
Yeah, I totally agree. Get them on the main stage, because then if you don't want to see them,
Yeah,
you've got loads of other choice. Whereas if you do want to see them in the Avalanche, bit like McFly, a bit like Busted. It's
Yeah.
going to be ran, so it's hard to get in.
Yeah,
I'd rather have the option of seeing the curveball.
yeah, and then you miss bands you want to see, not just that are clashing. You have to get in there an hour before.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're starting to think, oh God, what if I need a piss or what?
yeah, yeah.
It becomes like a big stress. Maybe only for us that overthink and
Yeah,
catastrophize,
probably,
but nonetheless, I think, put them outdoors, get everyone in the party mood. I think that would be much better. I think they did it wrong with Electric Callboy back in 23. They would have been much better outdoors.
Yeah.
I'd have put them where Funeral for a Friend ended up.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, listening to them today took me back to the days back when they were everywhere. Back when, the Logical song and everything.
I mean, I don't know whether... I always felt that was just like a Barovian thing. Because you thought of Scooter, you thought of like the Chavs, you thought of people playing it on the Sony Ericsson Walkman. You know what I mean? And like people used to just blast it out on the bus, didn't
Cry
they? To like
disco.
school or the cry discos or whatever.
Yeah.
But I always thought, because we come from quite a small town, that was just like the culture of this
Yeah.
town. I imagine that was exactly the same everywhere else.
Around Europe.
Yeah, that's right. And talking to everyone on Discord, it was exactly the same. Never thought I would be having the opportunity at least to see them.
Get your Adidas poppers on. And...
Oh man, it will be so fun. Danielle's family, they absolutely love him for some reason.
Do they?
When we have like nights around theirs or like when we have family dues, they always put jumping over the world.
Oh yeah.
They've always put that on, and then they all get up and go mad, and it's like what the hell? So when they got announced, I sent it in the WhatsApp group, and they couldn't believe it.
It's a talking point, and it's newsworthy, isn't it? So that's why I suppose these curveball things work so well.
They do. Yeah,
because it gets people talking about download.
Makes the festival a bit more viral, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm all for it. Don't start taking over a stage for a day or whatever.
That's right. And I think although you wouldn't put Scooter and Download together from the outside, when you're at Download, you absolutely would. People love that type of like hardcore, or they love drum and bass mixed in with rock, and they play like proper fast techno beats in the tent, don't they? So it does go hand in hand a lot of the time. If you bring in someone in like S Club 7 or something fucking daft like that, where I think that's maybe a step
where there's no
too
crossover.
far. No, exactly. You're just doing it for the gimmick then, aren't you?
Well, they play all over Europe, headlining big rock and metal festivals. Yeah, which is, I'm guessing it's just the beats per minute, the kind of intensity of it. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So should we have a look at a bit of a bio?
Haven't we?
So we're going to turn again to all music. So Scooter biography by Jason Ankeny. German rave machines Scooter are one of the most successful dance acts of all time, having sold millions of records, scored dozens of hit singles and full lengths, and completed numerous international tours since forming in the early 90s. The group is the embodiment of dance music at its most over-the-top and excessive, taking the KLF's concept of stadium house to its extreme. God knows what I'm saying. They could have literally just made words up and made me read them.
It means something to someone.
Yeah. Led by austere frontman H.P. Baxter, the majority of the group's songs feature gigantic sing-along choruses, often referencing a wide spectrum of both pop and underground hits, crowd noise, and the loudest, most booming beats imaginable. Starting by producing happy hardcore and hard trance, the highly prolific group's sound has rapidly evolved with the times, incorporating dance music trends such as jump style, dubstep, and electro house. Their carnivalesque live shows involve lasers, pyrotechnics, dancers, and copious amounts of audience participation. Scooter have remained massively successful without signing to a major label.
Oh, that's interesting. So Scooter were formed in late 1993 by H.P. Baxter, Rick J. Jordan, and Ferris Bueller, who together with producer Jens Thiel previously joined forces and remix team The Loop. As a remix team The Loop, sorry, my head's up my ass today. During the 1980s, Baxter and Jordan also scored a series of club hits as new wave synth pop group Celebrate the Nun, debuting with single Valet de Larmes. I'll be interested to see what that means. Scooter scored their breakthrough hit with the follow-up Hyper Hyper, which sold over 700,000 copies in Germany alone. A series of top 5 hits followed, including Move Your Ass, Friends, and Endless Summer.
The album Sheffield appeared in 2000, inaugurating the band's Sheffield Tunes label, and contained the club hits She's the Sun and I'm Your Pusher, along with a cover version of Soft Cell's Sex Dwarf. We Bring the Noise appeared in 2001, while 2002 saw the release of a live album encore and the singles compilation Push the Beat for This Jam. The latter included Ramp, the Logical Song, Scooter's dance remake of the Supertramp hit, which ended up becoming their biggest hit in the UK, charting at number 2. Another singles collection, 24 Karat Gold, appeared at the end of 2002, including Nesaja, the group's first single to feature J Frog, who had replaced Kuhn. The track was another success, topping the German singles chart and reaching the top 5 in the UK.
The group celebrated 2 decades of hit-making with 20 years of hardcore in the late 2013. Jordan then announced that he would be leaving Scooter after the group's 2014 tour. His replacement, Phil Spicer, made his debut with Scooter on the group's 17th studio album, The Fifth Chapter.
17. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't realise he had that many hits.
Yeah. Challenge you to listen to all 17 in a row.
Without going crazy.
Yeah. Eyes popping
I
out.
mean, that first part of the bio made me really excited, really descriptive of that.
Yeah.
It's great. Good
Yeah,
fun.
I think the live shows are going to be what makes them so suitable for download.
Yeah,
Pyro, lasers,
Yeah,
dancers,
exactly.
get the whole carnival going.
So, I mean, Electric Cowboy must have took massive influence from them.
Yeah,
do you know
well,
what I mean?
Hyper
Surely.
Hyper,
Yeah.
it isn't the same song, but I think I've read that it was influenced by
Yeah,
the
okay.
song, and that's why they use the same.
And the stage show on Pyros.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
perfect, isn't it?
The hype and the
The Hyper.
yeah,
Make
Just
me hyper.
good beats, energy. Like you said when we were talking about Electric Cowboy, I wonder if they do have some Scooter playing because they listen to this.
Yeah,
sort
they
of
listen
stuff
to
before
like
they go on.
techno before.
So that'd be
hardcore.
interesting.
Happy Hardcore.
That's
That-
it,
that's
isn't it?
funny, that.
Yeah,
Great.
that was where we went. We went to a local absolute shithole club, didn't we? Called the Cry,
Yeah.
and it was. What was it, like 13 to 17-year-old disco?
Mm.
Everyone smoked in there. Everyone was leathered.
Everyone's leathered, yeah.
You couldn't see anything because of the amount of smoke.
I think it was like on a Wednesday, wasn't it?
Wednesday or Thursday.
And then it used to shut for half an hour, then reopen for like over 18s.
Yeah.
So then you just like get hammered, go away for half an hour, then you come back and try and get in for the over 18s. Just mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure lots of people have drunk a lot of 2-litre bottles of cider to these to these tunes.
Absolutely, mate. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I really want to see them. It's probably going to be unlikely given the clashes. Oh, they announced what day they're on. Did I look on their website? They had a date.
Did it have
didn't they?
Sunday?
I think it might have been Sunday.
So are we really gonna miss Bad Omens?
Bad Omens and a bit of Linkin
And a
Park.
bit of Linkin Park, and perhaps another big band that might be headlining second that
Yeah.
we haven't had announced yet. So
Unlikely.
I do think it's unlikely.
Mm.
I don't think they'll suffer at all. I think the tent will be absolutely rammed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not something I'm willing to give up, especially if I miss a second of Linkin Park. I'll
No.
be gutted.
no, I can't see me moving very far. For it's got to be someone big to drag me away, even from just finding me spot. And
Yeah. I don't think there's anyone bigger.
not this year now.
No, I'm settled.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see all the footage of people in there because I'm sure it'll be insane. Right then.
So I put one new thing in for today. I had a look for each band to see if there's any crazy stories or facts.
All right.
And the fact I found was that the song "How Much Is the Fish"
Yeah.
is actually about an actual fish. And they bought a fish for their studio when they were recording.
Right.
And then someone asked how much was the fish. So that came up in the song, and the fish cost nearly 4 Deutschmarks, which is the equivalent of €1.94.
Class.
So we have an answer to how much is the fish.
Hey. Hey, we even got a soundboard.
And a copyright strike.
Yeah, I'm making enough money on YouTube, bloody hell.
No. So
Yeah, that's funny.
top 5 songs to get you in the mood for them at the festival. I've put number 5, Jigga Jigga. Number 4, fucking saying here. Number 4, Maria. 3, How Much Is the Fish? 2, Nostalgia, and the obvious one is the Logical song.
Yeah.
And I've put for fans of Pendulum, Prodigy, and MD 2020.
Yeah, brilliant.
And it is their download debut. So, yeah.
Brilliant.
First
Fair
time they've
play.
ever played.
And I think it was Hang the DJs who championed them to be playing a bit like they did for Venga Boys, I believe. So, yeah, very cool. Nice little curveball, that download.
Yeah, man. And then we're on to one of your favourite bands,
Mastodon.
Mastodon. Very
I
excited for
absolutely
these,
love
are you?
these. And I forget how much I love them until I put them on. Yeah, they're one of my ultimate favourites. First saw them supporting Metallica in 2007, I think it was, on the Death Magnetic tour. And they just blew me away from them. Our mate Ozzy's a huge Mastodon fan, and he's the one that got us into them.
Right.
More so, like, used to wear Mastodon band t-shirts.
Yeah.
They always look dead cool, don't they? The
Yeah, they've
artwork
got
for
some great
Mastodon
ones,
is
yeah.
fantastic. So yeah, I'm excited for these. We've seen them a handful of times now, haven't we?
Yeah. I think I've seen them maybe 3, 4.
I'm yet to see them at their own gig. I'd love to see that. I've only ever seen them outside, because even when they supported Metallica, they were at Wembley.
It's Wembley Stadium, yeah.
And then we've seen them outside at
Back to the Beginning.
Download a couple of times, and then we
Download
saw them
twice.
at Back to the Beginning most recently, yeah. So they're just a force, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do it. We might as well do our thoughts. Now, I've never been a big Mastodon fan, and it never really clicked for me. And I think I knew a couple of songs, and then I went to see him a few times at Download. And I always found on the main stage, it kind of got a little bit lost. I didn't think, maybe it was just the sound quality on the times I've seen him at Download, but it just kind of washed over me and didn't. Yeah. However, I then saw them at Back to the Beginning, and I thought they were absolutely outstanding.
They were great.
It sounded unbelievable. So tight, so crisp and driven. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It must be a nightmare to mix a band like that.
Yeah.
Because it's so fast, but so tight and intricate at the same time. Like you say, when you hear them at a festival, you almost get that whooshing sound where it kind of goes between speakers and the wind takes it a little bit.
Yeah, and the multiple vocalist doesn't help that either, does it?
No,
It's
exactly,
like which one's meant to be the lead.
But put your headphones on and listen to full blast, and it takes you to another place.
I think the sound quality is getting better every year at Download as well, so that'll help them.
Apart from the second stage, sometimes it's a bit of a shit song, can't it? But
I've been listening to them pretty constantly for the last few weeks, and obviously the Blood and Thunder, really like that Tearjerker song. Just really, really good band. So should we
look at the
dive into a biography?
Bio.
Do you want me to start, mate?
Go for it, mate, if you got it up.
Yeah, so we've got Mastodon biography by our mate James Christopher Monger. Atlanta's Mastodon are one of the most original and influential American metal bands to appear in the 21st century. Their wide-angle progressive approach encompasses stoner and sludge metal, punishing hardcore and metalcore, neo-psych, death metal, and more. The group's playing style incorporates technically complex guitar riffs, lyric hooks, long melodic instrumental passages, and intricate jazz-infused drumming with syncopated time signatures.
Mastodon formed in 1999 around the talents of guitarist Bill Kelleher, drummer Brian Daler, bassist vocalist Troy Sanders, and guitar vocalist Brent Hines, one of the more notable new wave of American heavy metal acts. The genre spawned in the mid-90s by bands like Pantera, Biohazard, and Machine Head. Mastodon's innovative, lyrically astute blend of metal subgenres helped position the band as one of the preeminent metal acts of the early 21st century. Formed out of a mutual admiration for Melvins, Black Sabbath, Neurosis, and Thin Lizzy, Mastodon signed with Relapse Records. Today's the Day Dillinger Escape Plan and coalesce in 2001 on the strength of a 4-song demo. It's very cool.
In October 2021, Mastodon issued the sprawling double-length Hushed and Grim, produced by David Bottrill. known for Tool, Rush, and Peter Gabriel work. The 15-track set was penned and recorded over the course of a year. Its stylistic palette crisscrossed death and sludge metal, alt and hard rock, psychedelia, punk, and prog. In 2024, the band issued the kinetic single Floods of Triton, a collaboration with tourmates Lamb of God, celebrating the 20th anniversary of their classic albums Leviathan and Ashes of the Wake. Earlier the next year, Hines parted ways with the band. That August, he died tragically in a motorcycle accident in Atlanta.
Very sad that. What an absolute loss to the metal community.
Yeah. It is we're having a bit of camera trouble.
It's not staying on the stand, is it?
What's going on?
What are we on? Might have to cut this bit.
Yeah. There we go. That'll do. Leave that alone. So, yeah, Mastodon. I'm totally converted now, and they're one of the first bands I put on my headphones. I think getting a half decent set of headphones has helped.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it really does.
It's quite a overloading sort of sound, isn't it? If you can't have it on a tinny speaker.
No. And even the drums are almost like panned left and right.
Yeah.
Feels like it's whooshing around in your head sometimes. He's a phenomenal drummer and also does like backing vocals as well. It's just like they're all so talented.
Yeah.
I love the mix of like two singers, that kind of, well, they're both harsh vocalists, but between them all is just absolutely insane.
They go from one sort of sound to another. Like some bits are Show Yourself reminds me of Queens of the Stone Age,
definitely.
massively.
Yeah.
And then they go to being a bit like Sabbath, and then it's like early Opeth, sort of proggy, and takes you on a bit of a journey.
Yeah.
It goes all over the place.
Yeah, some of it's like quite thrashy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And dead proggy, like you say. But
like it said in the bio, the range of influences is so obvious as you listen to them.
I first started listening to them, I'm just having a look now, it's probably around 2005. So I'd been 15. And then they released Blood Mountain, which is one of my all-time favourite albums. It's got The Wolf is Loose on there, Crystal Skull, Colony of Birchmen, absolute bangers on there.
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, they just released album after album. Crack the Sky again, fantastic, with Oblivion, that's one of my favourites.
Oblivion's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
The Hunter again is a really good album. And then into Emperor's Sand, which is, it felt a bit more mainstream and it kind of gave them a bit more visibility. I think they were on like Jimmy Kimmel or something.
Right, yeah.
What's someone used to do live?
Yeah,
show?
Jimmy Kimmel. Live.
Outside. I think they did that.
Yeah.
They did Show Yourself live. It's got Steam Breather on there as well. So, yeah. I mean, for me, they're like almost a big four territory.
They're almost like if you had to listen to one band for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
They take bits of all the metal bands that I love.
Yeah.
Which is, and it's quite eclectic, and when we're quite eclectic in our taste, so I think that's why it works for us so well, and probably for the likes of Ozzy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like bits of it, bits of it are almost kind of going into the indie sort of stuff, and then some bits are like thrash, and you're like
sing along, catchy, and then some of them are just
dead
smash you in the face.
Absolutely, really enjoy it. I might have told this story before, but when we were in HMV that time, me and Johnny were in HMV in Manchester, and a guy came over and said, "Excuse me, lads, have you heard of Mastodon?" And Johnny said, "Absolutely love Mastodon. Great band. Oh, if you like Sabbath, if you like bands like this, you'll absolutely love them." And he goes, "Cheers, lads," and he just picked up the whole block of Mastodon discography. It was like that thick, and he goes, "Cheers, lads, I'll see you later." And he just went and bought them all.
That's insane.
So
all in alphabetical order, on it. M, I'll take them.
Probably put the first song and went, "Oh, for fuck's sake, this is awful." Cheers, lads.
What a time. And how old have we been then? Early 20s? Maybe?
Yeah, for that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe late teens, but now you just go on Spotify. It's a different world altogether.
Yeah, you literally had to buy an album and hope you liked it.
I do miss that. I really do miss it. Just going in and sifting through the CDs and then just picking them.
Queuing up and, well, getting an album the morning it was released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the staff at HMV were always like, they must have been either really passionate or really well trained.
Yeah.
Because you go up with one CD and they go, "Oh, you like Tool, do you? Oh, you want to listen to Porcupine Tree? And then go and have a look over there. They're in like run for £3." And like, you'd end up coming out with loads of stuff.
It's sad in a way, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
really
That job doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I remember doing that with Iron Maiden and the Offspring, actually. When I first got into the Offspring, and this must have been 99, and I went in and I'd saved my pocket money up, and I'd gone in and I'd already had Americana, and I just picked up Ignition because it was next, and the guy goes, "Oh, have you listened to much Offspring?" I said, "Oh yeah, really like Americana."
Mhm.
He said, "To be honest, mate, I'd go with Smash first, and
Yeah,
then
that's
Ixnay and
cool.
the Ombre, and taught me right through it, and I followed his advice, and then they became one of my all-time favorite
Yeah,
bands.
that's great.
And you don't get that as much anymore.
Almost like a wine connoisseur, but
Yeah.
for like
For pop punk.
pop punk and metal. Great stuff. So don't know
Great
where
stuff.
they'll place them on the lineup.
No, because they have leaked what day they're playing, haven't they?
They have.
They're also playing the Sunday.
Yeah. That's right.
Straight before Scooter.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost that type of popularity where you could put them in a tent as a headliner.
I can't see. It'll be interesting.
But it'd have to be on. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Johnny
Having a conversation in my own head. It'd have to be on Dogtooth, wouldn't they?
Yeah, which
ain't going to happen.
No, that'll be. I think that's going to be Cavalera Conspiracy. But
yeah.
If you put a Volbeat headline in second, could you have them subbing?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I can't see them being third down on.
I won't put them headliner second, would you?
No. I don't think they've got any bigger since last time, and that's where they played last time.
Got some big run of bands, haven't we, over the weekend?
That Sunday is going to be nuts. Again, the Sunday this year was last year was nuts as well.
I'm making the assumption Ice Nine Kills are also on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll find out in a couple of weeks and be able to talk about it.
I've also found some more crazy stories for this one.
All right.
So for this one is a story about the late Brent Hines, and it was from Ozfest when they were playing back in the early days. I think this was very early, maybe 2005 or 2007, between those years. And they were playing Ozfest. He got up to go to the toilet. He sat going to the toilet and was impatiently wrestling with the handrail of the toilet and broke it off. The security then came in and said that he was wrecking stuff. So chased him around the festival because he decided he didn't want to comply in his underpants. And then they were kicked off the tour.
Wow.
Only to be reinstated after fans went mad that they weren't there at the next day because they were that popular at the time. There was like a big
call.
Big call from him to be reinstated, and they were. Brilliant. So yeah, he was saying he was he said, and the whole time I still needed a shit. But I had all these security guards chasing me around.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Really like distinctive guitar tone.
Amazing guitar tone.
I think you can tell his riffs a mile off. Yeah, what a loss.
Yeah, and an all round almost mythical sort of the way he had loads of different stories on this page I was looking at, and he was sharing different things that had happened, and almost an old school tour metaler, like a Lemmy sort of character. Just looked absolutely like nuts, and in a good way, a friendly nuts, but an absolute party animal, and it sounds like they had an absolute blast early doors.
What a band.
Amazing band. So this will be their 6th time at Download Festival. They played the second stage, the Snickers stage, in 2005, which was a tent back then. 2007 main, 2013 main, 2017 main, and 2022 second.
Cool.
Who were they on before in 22? It was before Megadeth.
Yeah, it was.
Because that's why Oz and all them were on the Barrier.
Yeah.
Ended up in like the Download Festival, all the news articles and that, didn't they? Right.
Yeah, when you Google Download Festival and go on images, it's one of the first that comes up every time. Our mates on the Barrier going crazy.
Grinning.
Brilliant. Cool. Yeah, I'm really excited to see where they end up in the lineup.
It's one of the it's one of the most exciting announcements. The stage splits.
Yeah, really is. Because there's that many bands to go through when you start envisioning it in your head.
Yeah,
Where it's like, I'm going to go and see that band, then that band, then that
Yeah.
band. Then when you write them down and go, oh, I'm going to end up seeing Ice Nine Kills, Mastodon, Bad Omens, then Linkin Park, you're going, fucking hell, that's
Yeah.
an insane Sunday. So, yeah.
well, that's why old school Monsters of Rock lineups always looked so good, because
Yeah.
you're going, wow,
Yeah,
I'm going
that's
from
it.
the bottom up
Yeah,
there, I'm
yeah.
seeing nothing but
Yeah,
great bands. And at the moment, you just get thrown a list,
yeah,
which you can't really decipher until and that's why the 2023 poster that we'll forever moan about
yeah.
never worked.
That's
Because great, you've still got, it's the weekend of, and it still just looks like a list, and until you got
Yeah.
the times.
Yeah, that's right.
It didn't even have logos on.
No.
Anyway, I'll moan about that till
Yeah, it wasn't great, was it?
So moving in a completely different direction, Johnny, with All American Rejects.
Yeah, I had these on before because I've not listened to them since I was like a teenager.
Yeah,
Loved all the big tunes on Kerrang.
yeah.
Skipping between Kerrang and Scuzz and MTV
I
Rocks and that.
yeah. Back in the day, you could not avoid All American Rejects. They just had hit single after hit single, massive albums,
Mm.
and yeah, kind of dropped off more than I thought they would in terms of. I think they've ventured in different directions and had a little break and things
Right.
like that, but they just seem to churn out massive sing-along hits for a little time.
Yeah, they did. And I think because they're played so regular, whether it was on Kerrang or Scuzz or at your local alternative nights, you forgot they were probably still touring and writing new albums at the same time, but they
Yeah.
never seemed to get any, maybe I was just oblivious to it, but any traction with the newest stuff.
No,
So I was quite surprised when I put the newest album on, and it was almost like listening to a different band for
Yeah.
some songs.
yeah, so I'd not listened to them since the 2007 album,
Mm.
which Gives You Hell was from,
Right.
which I really, really liked. And I always thought they were a pop punk band.
Yeah.
I always thought that was, it's probably just how they were marketed.
Yeah.
But then I've got onto the new single, and so they've released, we'll do the bio a bit after.
Yeah.
They've released 5 singles off their upcoming album, Sandbox, which is due this year. And it's like a totally different band.
Yeah, it really is.
It was a much more akin to Weezer. I said to you, it was like some of it's like belongs on like an orange juice commercial.
Yeah, it does.
Like dead chilled and like
I
very low.
quite enjoyed it, yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't dislike it at all.
No, that's right. It's easy listening. But I just, when I was comparing it to the older tracks, it's like, this is strange. I'm just looking at their album releases. They've not done many,
No.
really. Unless my Spotify's
No,
playing
I
up.
don't-
But
I
it
don't
said
think
the
they have.
last album's Kids in the Street in 2012.
Right, that's the last time I saw them.
Mm.
They were supporting Blink when I saw them.
And then they've got this kind of, this latest release that was in November last year, Get This, with 5 or 6 songs on there.
That's just the singles off Sandbox.
Oh, right, okay.
So they're the up and coming ones. And like I say, I don't dislike them at all. It's just took me by surprise. I was
Yeah, it
expecting
is.
more,
It's very Weezer, isn't it?
very Weezer.
Yeah,
I was expecting more pop punk,
yeah.
soaring anthemic choruses.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
instead got this like, very chilled. I was like
Yeah.
emptying the dishwasher, having a great,
Yeah,
great old
exactly.
time. And I was thinking, this isn't what I expected to listen to, really.
You forget how catchy they are and how big the songs are. Dirty Little Secret, Gives You Hell, Move Along, Swing Swing.
Yeah.
The massive tunes. All
Yeah,
with
you used to play Move Along in band.
Nick of a band, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm getting really distracted because I'm on my Spotify. I think my sister must be logged into mine because I said they're doing a party this weekend and they can put a playlist together. And they're just skipping 3 songs on my
And they've
Spotify and
got
it's
that.
coming through and they're Bad Dreams, Teddy Swims, Taylor Swift, something else. Anyways, yeah, so should we do a
Biography, yeah.
for
So we're
American
back to-
Rejects?
I've just realised on these biographies, we've got Christopher James Monger and Timothy Monger.
Timothy
I
Monger.
wonder if they're related. Anyway.
Give them big high fives for us ripping them off every week.
Yeah. The All American Rejects biography by Timothy Monger, a multi-platinum emo pop band who originated out of Stillwater, Oklahoma. The All-American Rejects have built their career on the melodic side of pop-punk and emo, sending punchy highlights like Dirty Little Secret and Move Along high into the pop charts. Their eponymous 2002 debut put them on the national map, but it was 2005's Move Along that brought them into the masses. Gives You Hell, from their third album When the World Comes Down, became their first chart topper, and they remained a strong chart presence into the 2010s with 2012's Kids in the Street. Although they continued to release the occasional single, as well as 2019's EP, a new album failed to materialise. The All-American Rejects finally re-emerged in the mid-2020s with a barrage of singles and the announcement of their fifth album, Sandbox.
Tyson Ritter, vocals and bass, Nick Wheeler on guitar and drums, formed the All-American Rejects in '99 while still in high school. Maintaining a full lineup proved to be difficult in the early days, and their two early demo releases, 2000's The Blue Album and 2001's Same Girl, new songs were largely made as a duo. This arrangement carried over to their self-titled debut album, which was released by indie label Doghouse Records in October 2002, while touring with Motion City Soundtrack. Their music found its way to major label DreamWorks, which reissued their debut the following year and helped them score a hit with the effervescent single Swing Swing. The album itself went platinum and made it to 25 on the Billboard 200. By this point, Ritter and Wheeler had been joined by guitarist Mike Kennedy and drummer Chris Gaylor, establishing the group's core lineup.
Excellent stuff.
Cool. I think I'd seen more recently that they started touring and kind of popping up in like American bowling alleys.
This was going to be my crazy story.
Go on, then you go for it.
No, you go for it.
No, I think that's all I know.
No, yeah, 2025 saw them do the house party shows tour, I think it was called. They played, I think that's what it's called. They did house party shows, backyards, frat houses, and bowling alleys with a suggested $5 donation to enter.
All right.
And there's videos and literally playing in like
I've seen
garden.
them. Brilliant.
Unbelievable.
Reminds me of the film Old School.
Old School.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Bring your green.
I mean,
hat.
these guys must be in the 40s as well, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, they're having a great time.
Well, do you want something depressing?
Go on then.
Guess how old they were in Old School?
Oh, like Frank the Tank.
Yeah.
Go on.
30. They were meant to be old.
It's funny you say that because I was messaging my mate Macca the other day. I was like, we've turned into Frank the Tank. That's us. If you haven't seen Old School, you won't get the reference, but it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell playing this absolute outrageous character in a midlife crisis. But yeah, 30.
Yeah. It's a great film, that.
Brilliant.
It's, I saw him in 2012. Excellent then. Definitely high on my list unless they clash with a must see, a Linkin Park. You know, if not, I'll be there. I've put so we've got some more. There's a couple more interesting stories actually. So first of all, I put that Louder, the magazine, aren't fans. So this is how they describe it.
All right.
The All-American Rejects were emo masters radio rock, and it made them unstoppably popular for about 2 years. In that time, they penned 2 platinum records, developed a vice grip over high school movie soundtracks, and quickly became poster boys for a style of punk so wet that it made Blink-182 look like Black Flag.
Oh, God. Big fans, aren't they?
And another interesting story, when they released Swing Swing, they got told that it was going to be on MTV.
All right.
And they were touring at the time, and it was on at 2:00 in the morning local time where they were, and the hotel didn't have MTV, so they went to a bowling alley that was open till 2 and gave the owner $150 to stay open an extra hour, so they could all watch it. And they said they had it on every screen, all the scoreboards and everything. And after that, they got a phone call off MTV saying that they were going to apparently, I think it was called something like MTV's blowtorch approach.
Right.
Which makes sense.
Okay.
And it was basically, if they've picked up a a song that they like, they want to push, and you know the song straight off. Where it's going to be "I Miss You."
Yeah.
It's going to be "1985" by Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
They're ones that they play on such heavy
Ram it down your
rotation that
throat.
you absolutely got it rammed down your
Yeah,
throat.
okay.
So it's been a big thing for them. Maybe that's why Louder don't like them.
Yeah. We've also got a mosh pit memo for these, mate.
Oh, nice.
So if you listen to this for the first time, we get fans of the bands who've seen them before or are just huge fans to send over some information about them and why they love them so much. So this is from our mate Sam88 in our Discord. And he said, All American Rejects, for your pop punk hits from noughties, All American Rejects are more than worth checking out. With 3 hit albums from 2003 to 2008, you'll find an amazing mix of sing-along anthems and heartfelt hits. Well, I've not seen them live myself. Looking at prior set lists recordings, it looks like they focus on the hits that made them popular, including Move Along, Swing Swing and Dirty Little Secret. For recommendation outside the main hits, give Top of the World a listen. You'll not be disappointed.
Nice.
Thank you, Sam.
I'll take
Hopefully
that on
you
board.
won't be disappointed when you see him live in June.
No, that's very well put, mate. Thanks. Thanks very much. So yeah, I put for fans of Blink, Fall Out Boy, and Weezer. Now, if you look at the later stuff, personally, I would start with 2005's Move Along because I think that's a pretty ace album. That.
Very looking forward to singing along to those of you.
It's a good video, that.
Yeah, it is.
I like the effect at the end where he's like in different
drops almost,
and then it goes really fast and it's just him singing
in the middle.
All these different guises.
Yeah, that's cool.
Excellent stuff. So
quite an iconic band, really. Think about them.
Yeah, probably more iconic and bigger hits than they get credit for. Like, there's not many rock fans that don't know Dirty Little Secret.
Oh, that's right.
It's up there with Girl All the Bad Guys One, songs like that, isn't it?
Just hope it's sunny.
Yes.
It'd be strange jumping out of them in pissing rain, won't it?
Unless they're in a tent.
Yeah, very true.
It could well be a tent headliner.
Oh yeah, they could be. I just want everyone mid-afternoon for some reason.
Yeah,
it's my favourite time.
We just want to go to bed.
Put Linkin Park on at 4 o'clock. Have a great time.
Speaking of which, what about Satan's Hollow? Just to go off.
Oh yeah.
So Satan's Hollow are now doing an over 30s event where it goes from, what was it, like 4 o'clock to
4 o'clock till 8 or something. Yeah, 9.
Where they do all the old school pop punk Kerrang hits, but between the hours of 4 and 9.
Perfect.
And yeah, I can't think of anything better, really.
That'd be brilliant. The issue with us is when it finishes at 8, we'd end up going out and staying out till 2 anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if we were there at 4.
Yeah, so no, that's a great idea, that though. It's becoming quite common, that, like, over 30s afternoon sessions. I wonder if they ID you. The only time to get ID'd, you have to be over 30.
Yeah. You don't look old enough.
I don't look old enough, mate. Off you go. Right. On to the final one then, mate.
Yeah. Do you want to start, mate? Have you got it?
Yeah, so we've got Feeder up next. Should we jump straight into the bio?
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone knows a bit about Feeder, but so this is Feeder bio by Jason Ankeny. It's a British pop metal outfit. Feeder were formed in London by singer-guitarist Grant Nicholas and drummer John Lee, who first teamed up in the Welsh band Temper Temper. Originally dubbed Real, the new group's lineup was complete with the addition of Tokyo-born-based Taka Hiroshi after signing to Echo in 1995. Feeder issued their debut EP Two Colours, followed by the 6-track Swim, a series of well-received singles Stereo World, Tangerine and Cement. Expanded Feeder's fan base further, and in the middle of 1997 they launched their full-length debut Polythene. The hit Day In Day Out preceded the releases on the trio's sophomore effort. 99's Yesterday Went Too Soon. Despite not catching on in America, Feeder maintained their popularity in Europe. In 2001, after touring the world relentlessly, Feeder achieved their breakthrough hit in the UK with Buck Rogers, the first single from the band's third album, Echo Park. It eventually hit number 5 on the charts. Before year's end, they scored another top 20 hit with Just A Day EP.
Then they hit the road with the Stereophonics. Just feel like,
is that what it says at the bottom?
Short. Yeah, so. Tracks for a 4th album were already in the works when tragedy struck, as founding member John Lee died by suicide in his Miami home in early January 2002. He was only 33 years old. Nicholas and Hiroshi saw fit to continue with Feeder, and they resumed recording with former Skunk Anansie drummer Mark Richardson behind the kit. The Gil Norton produced Comfort in Sound was released the following October, and in August 2004, Feeder issued a fan-friendly B-sides collection called Picture of a Perfect Youth, and Norton was again behind the boards for Pushing the Senses LP, which followed in 2005. A year later, tours of Japan and Europe under their belts, Feeder released the singles in the middle of 2006, a career-spanning release collecting 20 tracks from the band's 5 previous albums and a brand new track titled Lost and Found. Select shows in Milan, Berlin and London, opening for the Rolling Stones, followed that summer. 2 years later, in June 2008, Feeder's 6th studio album, the self-produced Silent Cry, was released.
So Renegades arrived in 2010, followed in 2012 by the group's 8th studio album, Generation Freak Show. After a short break and a solo record from Nicholas, Feeder returned in 2016 with their 9th studio album, All Bright Electric. 2017 saw the release of their second compilation, The Best of Feeder. Once again, they included a few unreleased tracks with the compilation, which eventually grew into a 9-track album called Arrow. There's a dog in the garden next door, I don't like Feeder. Off the back of their recent releases, the band has gained a bigger following. Wanting to please their new fans, they released their 10th studio album, Tallulah, in 2019. The group returned in 2022 with a heavier single, Torpedo, before issuing an album of the same name in March of that year. 2 years later, they released the ambitious double album Black Red, announcing it as the compilation of a trilogy that Torpedo has begun.
Yeah, that's...
They're quite a journey there, aren't they, really?
They have, yeah. I didn't realise they were knocking on a bit when they got going. Like, I think they were in the 30s by the time Buck Rogers came out. You couldn't avoid Feeder back in those days, could you?
No, that's right. Can't avoid that dog next door.
No.
If you can hear that, sorry.
Yeah. I was quite into Feeder for quite a lot of years, starting with... obviously, I can't remember. I think it was Buck Rogers that I heard first, but then Just a Day, which was a non-album track, was just all over Kerrang back in the day.
That's a hell of a song, isn't it?
Just such a good riff, just a proper bouncy one.
They're quite heavy, really, aren't they?
They go from one end to the other, don't
They
they?
say the metal pop. Is that what they
Metal pop,
describe
it just said it
themselves
was, yeah.
Getting distracted by this dog kicking off next door.
Yeah, so...
I've got a mosh pit memo. Should I do?
Yeah, go for that. Yeah,
so again, this is from Sam. So thanks, mate, for sending that over. So this is quite good. This one, if you're old enough to have played Gran Turismo 3 on the PS2, you've likely heard a few tracks by 2005 headliners. Feeder. Good point there, Sam. Very good.
I actually forgot that.
Yeah, we did. Namely, Buck Rogers. Just a Day and 7 Days in the Sun. These 3 tracks always get the live crowd singing along, which makes for a fantastic atmosphere. Having seen them at festivals and their own tours, I can promise if you're looking for some catchy choruses, Feeder will not disappoint. For recommendations outside of their top 10 on Spotify, I'd recommend Insomnia or Shatter. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, we had...
They make me really excited, the Mosh Pit memos, because it's like true passionate fans telling us why they love it. It just makes me excited immediately. It's infectious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same. Whenever if we go to a gig with that either of us aren't the biggest fans of, but we often go for the other person.
That's right. Yeah,
the enthusiasm's just infectious, isn't it? You just, I can get into most stuff.
Yeah, I can.
If I go to something with my kids or with Jane, that I'll make myself the biggest fan just to share that experience.
Definitely.
And that's what makes it so much weirder for me when people are the opposite.
That's
like
right.
They're enjoying this. What the fuck's wrong with them? Why would you be like that?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you go,
exactly.
look at them having a great time?
Yeah,
that's
right.
fantastic.
Yeah, you bang on there. If you can get yourself into someone else's mindset, or I've said it before, loads. If someone's passionate about something or a hobby, I could sit and talk to them for hours about it. Whether it's train spotting, whether it's playing bloody tiddlywinks, whether it's, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I could literally talk for hours with someone who's passionate, which is great. So yeah, get yourself out of the rut and just listen to them and have a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, good point there, Sam. 2005 headliners.
Yeah. That's I mean, it was an odd choice then. I remember it being an odd choice then when we read it in Kerrang.
Yeah.
And the crowd was small.
Right.
But they were trialing something. They were trialing a more indie-friendly day to see if they could
Yeah,
compete.
it was
a bit
inside
with
the track then, wasn't it? I think you can
Yeah.
actually watch it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen
and
it.
it's pretty sparse. And to the point that they're looking, you can see that they're looking
Yeah.
and going.
Yeah. I wonder if they played Download since. Have you got any data? No.
I've
Hmm.
I had to go and pick.
I'd be surprised if they haven't, but
I would as well, but I'll have a look.
be a hell of a.
But I saw them. The only time I've seen them was at Sonosphere Festival, and I went very last minute. I was working in Tesco at the time, and I was working until 10 o'clock the night before, and I was on a late shift. I thought, oh, bollocks, I just want to go. So I went and got tickets, booked myself train tickets, woke up at 6 the next day, straight down to London. And the first band that was on when I got there was Feeder.
Oh, cool.
And it was, what's the song? Just the Way I'm Feeling was on, and I had a beer in my hand, and everyone was smiling and singing along. They've got some belting songs. One that I always loved was Come Back Around. I thought it was quite it was almost like a Back in Black moment for them as a band, because it was obviously about, you know, losing the drummer and having to take that time. I think Taco went back to Japan, spent time with his family.
Right.
He does a lot of other things. He does like electronic music as well, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Really talented bunch of guys.
Yeah, you can almost feel the mix of loves of different genres between them in the tracks. Somehow kind of melts together to make a perfect song, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And they're literally, like, if you could write down a perfect formula, they seem to have cracked it. I saw Matt Kendall Calling maybe 10, 12 years ago now. They were great. They are an absolute crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
Hard to not like them, I would say.
Yeah, and this is another one that we're going to wish was on in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
That probably isn't going to be, because I think they've said they're in the tent.
Headlining Avalanche.
Yeah, and there'll be a brilliant headliner of
but-
Avalanche. That's
On the Friday, was it? Did we see? I can't remember now.
No, I'm not sure if it was. So, have they played since? No, 2005. No,
They've
first
not-
time but back
Wow.
since headlining.
Since headlining.
That's
21 years later.
that's quite remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah.
They should have been back before now.
There can't be any other band that are similar to that. To go from headline to not playing at all for another 21 years, they must have pissed them off.
Yeah, well, there's only one band that's fallen further.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But just today, and Buck Rogers was on Kerrang all the time.
Yeah.
So the download crowd will be all over it, I think. They're one of them bands that have just nailed it in the fact that they can play any festival.
Yeah, they can.
Kendall Calling.
Isle of Wight.
They just fit in anywhere.
Reading and Leeds, I'm sure they played that a few times.
Yeah.
Cool.
Our friend Trish will be excited.
She will.
Big
Polythene
fan.
Girl.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to him. I really hope we get to see Feeder. They were one of the bands I was most excited about.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, it's going to be.
They just seem like tent headliners, don't they?
Yeah. I think that's going to end up being the problem, isn't it? It's going to be loads. It's going to be top heavy on every stage.
I think when we're talking through these bands, it just shows how stacked the lineup is, because we're already worried about clashes.
Yeah.
Sometimes on the first announcement, you can always pick your way through the bands, can't you? And place them. But because they are all so strong and big bands too, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's why we're going, oh, will they sub or will they headline second? We're not talking about who's going to open the stage or who's going to be, do you know what I mean?
No.
I mean, what's the general rule for logo bands? Is there like where they're placed?
Logo bands are. It used to be the top 3 bands on each day on main.
Yeah.
But now it's top 4 on main now.
Right.
And then it's the top 2 on second on Opus.
Then the headliners.
And then the headliners are the other 2 stages,
okay.
So, yeah, that's what threw everyone last year, because I think it was the first time that they put the 4
there's more
on the first, on the, as a logo. So, yeah, not too much controversy or interesting stories about feeder, other than if you go to Taco's website, his there's loads of recipes on there.
For what?
Japanese cuisine.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Which just seems like, I don't know why, it just struck me as really odd.
Here's my new EP and a cookbook.
Yeah.
Off you go.
I mean, imagine if you went to like Steve Harris's and did, like
Yeah.
a load of like old traditional English meals.
Ham and egg and chips. And then, yeah.
Yeah, you had to dig deep for that.
Yeah, I did.
We don't have our own culture, do we?
No, I was thinking that scampi and chips.
Yeah. I went with shepherd's pie. So there we go. There's the next row of logo bands, and we've only got one more.
Mm.
So, what do you want to do?
Crack up another beer.
Crack
So
up another beer?
No, but yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do the next set of logo bands maybe in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we've got a few things coming up. We're going to chat to our friend Rosanna this week, ready for an International Women's Day episode that we're going to release in March. We have also we're going to do a bit of a trip down memory lane in the meantime as well.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a change up of the format and just reminisce a little bit because it's quite fun.
And I can't remember fuck all from anything from 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
It'll be great. I can't wait to look through the pictures. as
Yeah,
well,
we've got
actually.
quite a few pictures from the old ones, so
Yeah, we'll go through a download, reload,
reload.
and look at some of the older festivals that we went to.
Yeah,
Older years, sorry. Which, yeah, I'm excited for.
excellent. So yeah, I hope you're all excited, and I hope your winter, is passing pleasantly, because
Yeah.
I cannot wait to get out of winter.
Yeah. Get us in the
Oh,
sunshine.
man, it's affected me more this year than ever.
Was it?
Yeah, I honestly just want to be. I keep looking at that bench out there, just thinking,
Yeah.
let's get outside, get the bloody fire pit going.
Yeah. I've not been too bad. I think it's just so distracted by the baby this year.
Yeah.
So, and being off work has helped.
Yeah,
But yeah, I know what you mean. It's the days just seem to fly by as well, don't they? Because it's like just in the dark. all
yeah.
the time.
Wake up, really do your work, and then it's dark again.
Come
Putting the
on,
kids to bed.
Yeah. So this has been a good saviour this year and last year, mate, doing the pod.
Yeah, keeps
It
us
makes
focused.
these nights a bit better. And I'm roasting. I'm sat here. I take this hoodie off, but my t-shirt's covered in baby sick. So all over my shoulder before I came out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Your new heater is doing wonders.
I'm getting redder as the episode goes on.
So,
Good
yeah.
stuff, mate.
All right, cheers everybody. If you're brand new to the podcast, please drop us a follow or whatever, all that sort of jazz, because helps us reach new people and grow a little bit of an audience.
Yeah.
If you fancy joining us on Discord, head to our link tree. There's all the links in there to our Discord. Come and join the family over there. So
Yeah, it's lovely.
thanks very much, and we'll see you next week.
Nice one.